Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. So there's only really two settings on mic mute, so I've changed the other one. Everyone else on the internet seems to think it's stable, so it's obviously something I've set up wrong or I'm doing wrong. Right, let's have a chat with our guys.
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you. On Paragus you seemed, well, a little less at peace with yourself. Now you're different. It's hard to explain. Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
I don't imagine there's much benefit to playing.
Alright, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules. That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other. But in the end, nobody wins, everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything. It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves. Sure, shouldn't be a problem. It's basically a numbers game, but I can give you the ground rules.
It's already loaded it. That's good. I don't imagine that there's a lot of point in playing this. I could be wrong. I can't remember what we're going for. We're going for 21? No, 20. I'm not sure if there's any benefit to drawing, is there? Oh, well, that's good. Oh, balls.
Something up? Alright.
I mean, maybe it, oh, I've got a better draw this time. Maybe it, like, uncovers more things in conversation, I don't know. Okay, no, it doesn't unlock anything. We really need to decide where we're going to go after this as well. Because we can either go and find those Jedi Masters, or we can hunt down the Sith. I presume hunting the Sith is the last thing we want to do.
I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I ask you something? Why did you decide to fight? I felt the same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
I think stopping people that are trying to take over planets is a good thing. I think our character's previous action was a good thing.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
We were trying to not revel in the death. Yeah, we tried not to.
I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
That's what artist said happened to us.
Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing an emitter-matrix and lens. Something else I can help you with? That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around. He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with? Sure do, General. I've made a few while I wasn't working on the ship. Here you go. Just remember, the best shield is not getting shot at all. Something else I can help you with?
We should probably use those shields when we get in fights and die. I completely forget
Just
about
working
them.
on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape.
Hey, that was us role-playing as T3. We did a great job. Stupid cow.
Yes? I am training, so that if danger should strike, my body and my reflexes will be prepared. That, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode as well.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him.
Yeah, no one here trusts each other. I empathise with you.
That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restoring Telos.
No, she's right, I do trust Beodare.
The reasons for such siphoning of power are complicated, and I do not know all the answers. But there is something greater being achieved. The teachings at the Academy must be preserved, even if it draws strength from Telos.
Yeah, we'll make her question her mother's actions at all the opportunities, I think.
Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Ichani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders, and like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it.
Yeah, she's right, I do like him. I will open up to her though, if I can. I think it's too soon to bully her about that. We'll just insult her. Insult her way of life.
I see. Forgive my words. They were poorly chosen.
Yeah, she didn't want us to apologise.
It does not sound like it is in the past, but I shall respect your wishes. You may... She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
Haven't we already done this?
You may ask. I do not wish to speak of her to you. Her actions are her own, and to reveal to you if she sees fit. You may ask. Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do. It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
You swore allegiance to me.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
No, I don't agree with you. You should live for yourself. Do what you think is right, not what someone else forces on you.
Nothing except that which you have interpreted. I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself. I meant no offense, but the question remains. If the question angers you, oftentimes there is a reason for such anger.
I don't know why all our options are so defensive in all of these NPC interactions. We should have been able to defend our actions, really. We're still goody overall. I'm not sure how worthwhile it is putting time into her. I'm certainly not going to take her with me, because even though I'd get more opportunities to increase my influence, I don't care that much.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
She's pretty ruthless. Certainly with regards to Atten, although we don't know that in character.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience. Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others. I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them? They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done. I am but a mirror whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet see. Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength. A discussion, perhaps, for another time.
We don't have much influence over our companions yet.
Ask. There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
Oh, I could kill her. I originally planned to convert her to believe in me, but it didn't seem to go very well. So, yeah, why don't I drop her off on the next planet? I really did want to convert her, but it didn't seem to work very well.
No, she may have her uses. I will abide her presence, and so should you.
Because Atris is a threat, and as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
Because Kriya is so in tune with sort of reading in people's mind, I assume she knows that the Handmaiden is really working for Atris. Fucking Atris.
Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold, as I'm sure they will in time.
Ask, and I will answer.
I don't think we know her yet to ask that. And I think we've already asked this.
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be, yet I feel I know her, yes. Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness. I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
So she must have been Revan's Jedi Master.
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer. Ask, and I will answer.
Well, we already know this now.
Nothing more than we already know, and anything else I know would be useless. There is danger in such knowledge, even if I was certain of the ones who hunt you.
I don't know if getting influence failure gives us less, it angers them and gives us less influence.
Ask, and I will answer.
I mean, she obviously does know about Revan, and she must know about the Scarred Man as well.
Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his? Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts. Strong influence, indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few. Oh, did they? No. Revan met no Sith Empire, yet he learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how he did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly?
Malak, maybe?
Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes? Ask.
So I don't think she'll like that. I think we've asked that and failed. We've gone through that. We've gone through that. I think that'll fail, and that failed, so we'll talk to her again later. So who's left? T3. T3 must be somewhere. For the Republic.
T3, you have been with us since Terrace. Without you, we would never have escaped that place. And for that, I thank you. I'm leaving this message inside you because I have seen glimpses of the future. And the bond that he and I share does not allow him to hide everything from me. More of his memories have returned, and they trouble him. He has remembered something. Something on the edge of the galaxy, and he believes that he must go there to end it. But I am afraid for him. Afraid that he may not return. I need you to be the beacon, T3. If he is lost out there, on the edge of the galaxy, if he finds whatever terrible thing he has seen, then he may not survive. If he doesn't make it back, then I need you to return to the Republic. Find help. If you cannot find me, then seek out other Jedi. The Republic... I can't lose him, even if he believes he is protecting me.
So that must be what happens to the main character in Knights of the Old Republic 1 after the end of the game, is it? Because that was she was the second sort of main character, the main character that wasn't you. Yeah, she must have been talking about Revan or Malak, whichever one you played. Maybe Atris fucked up his memory, I guess. I think we've gone through all of these, haven't we? I wonder how many we can get of these then. Fair enough. Yeah, so we need to... Have I spoken to everyone on the ship? I'm pretty sure I have. So we need to come up with our next plan then. I can't remember very much from the cutscene now. I can't remember who was kind to us and who wasn't. She was the worst, Atris. I'm not sure where to go next. Right, so also it sounds like the main character from Knights of the Old Republic 1 went to deal with something on the edge of the galaxy. Batista, or whatever she was called, didn't like it, so she left the message with T3, and then something must have gone wrong and T3 came to find us, but we don't know where Malak and Batista went, and I'm sure that's not a name. That's near enough. So, I think we'll call it a session here, and in the meantime I'll decide where we're going to go. What options do we have? Paragus 2, I'm pretty sure that's a wreck, isn't it? Well, I could always go there, see what's there. Telos, I'm not sure what jobs we've got left there, but we'll have a look. If there's any jobs that we need to cash in, we'll cash those in. And then we need to decide from these 4 planets, don't we? I'm not sure where we're going to go next. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next episode.